The security guard tells me, he says the person that you was with snitched on you and gave the security guards your information, your phone number, where you live, and they told them where you work at.
It's about to be a situation. It's about to be a situation. It's about to be a situation. Cause it's about to be a situation. It's about to.
What's good? What's good? Alright, so this one we gonna call this one Payso the hater. So Payso was one of my homies, and this was like maybe 15-20 years ago. And it's crazy because Payso was really a hater. And it's crazy because that was my boy too. Like, that was my man's, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how like shit like that be happening. It goes to show you, like, not everybody you think is your friend is really your friend. Cause some niggas be hating on the low. A lot of niggas be hating on the low. A lot of niggas. But I'm gonna tell you how this nigga was on some hating shit. How he was fake, you know what I mean? And he got more than one situation. It was just I was young and naive, so I kept dealing with him because I thought that was my man's, and I was like, he changed, you know what I'm saying? So it was like a lot of shit. Like, so let me tell you about this dude. And this is about me losing my job because of him. Me losing my job because of him. Mind you, I just got the job. I was there for like 2 weeks. Good job too at that point. At that time, it was a good job to me. So now this is where it starts. So Payso, I knew him for about like 4 or 5 years. I knew him to the point where like I was cool with his family. I was cool with his he was cool with my family. I used to sleep over his crib. He used to sleep over my crib. Like, you know, we was that close, you know. Boom, I got a call. It was from Forever 21. Mind you, it was so long that I forgot I even applied for that job. I was broke. Like I said, I had like little hustles here and there, but I was that broke and I needed a job bad. They called me like, oh, we want to give you an interview, da 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 da. I was like, oh, word, bet. Like, I'm hyped now. Like, I'm hyped. So I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm with it. So I go, I do the interview. I did good in the interview. The dude that interviewed me was mad cool too. Like, I even was late for the interview. That's the crazy part. And he was like, yo, you late. I already feel like, you know, you're gonna let me down, but I'm gonna take your word. I'm gonna hold you down. So I felt like, yo, he doing me a favor too. So I was like, yo, I appreciate you, you know, thank you, da 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 da. I got the job. So now I'm working. I'm doing the stock room. It's easy. I'm just putting alarms on clothes, and I was getting paid good, you know, like $10 an hour at that point. And not only that, I was young. I was probably like 20 years old, 21 years old or something like that. If y'all know Forever 21, that's like a girl store. So it was like, you know, me being 21, like my eyes, I'm looking at women all day. And I'm just like, I'm happy. Like, I'm just looking at women. They passing by. They coming in there. And what's crazy is the chicks that even work in there, they was fire. And then it's crazy because they had like the black girls, and then they had the Spanish girls. And, you know, the black girls would be chilling with the black girls, and then the Spanish girls would chill with the Spanish girls. And I had it good because I was meeting all of them, and I was just really cool with them, to the point where when I was with the black girls, they was like, yo, them Spanish girls, they in love with you. I was like, what you mean? Like, why you saying that? They was like, oh, no, because they was in here talking, and they was like, yo, you seen that, the new boy with the braids? I was like, oh, they said that? You know, I'm hyped, but I'm trying to play it off. I was like, oh, they said that? So they're like, yeah. So I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. So now what's funny, I'm talking to the Spanish girls, and then they telling me that the black girls were saying that about me too. Like, yo, he cute, this and that. So I'm just like, oh shit, like, it's girls that come in there, it's the chicks that work in there. I'm getting paid good. I'm like happy as hell. Like, you know, I'm happy to go to work at this point. You know what I mean? Guess who I told the same shit I just told y'all about that situation? I told Payso, because that was my boy. But guess what? You tell somebody that's a hater, because I didn't know he was a hater at that point. You tell them that, all of the perks, the benefits and shit, them niggas, they don't like shit like that, because they want that. You know what I mean? So you know what they gonna hit you with? Like, I'm happy for you. But in reality, you know what they're not saying I'm happy for you. They saying I'm happy for you, nigga. Cause they don't like that. They want to be in your shoes. So when a nigga hate niggas be on some shit like, yo, congratulations. But in reality, no, them niggas, congratulations, nigga. That's what they really want to say. You know what I'm saying? They say it like that, and that's me. I know shit like that now. Back then, I wouldn't think my own mans that I know would be a hater like that. But he even that, like, you see how I had red flags for the chicks, and like I was ignoring them before, but then as I got older and shit and wiser, like I know red flags now. It's the same shit with niggas. Niggas have red flags too. I'm gonna tell you what haters be doing, right? You can have 10 things good happen to you and one thing is not good about you or whatever. He just want the negative shit about you. He want to point that out. He never point out the good shit. You know what I mean? That's how you spot a hater too. That's one of the clues right there. So whoever need to hear this, you spot a hater by when you doing good and they got that face, like, you know, like even facial expressions give it away. Like, damn, this nigga winning. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like shit like that. So boom, I'm telling him this. I'm thinking he happy for me and shit too. And it wasn't me like boasting like, yo, da. No, it's just me telling him as my friend, as my boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm telling him. So he's already mad. I didn't know that. I never assumed that. I'm telling Payso like, yo, yeah, this and that. So he's like, you know, like he fake happy for me and shit. At that time, I'm really thinking he's happy for me. So boom, it was one day. Payso calls me. He calls me early in the morning. This was my day off. It was like a Tuesday. I didn't work till Wednesday, and the reason why I remember this is because the whole story. You're gonna see why I remember. At this time, you know, we young. We was shoplifting. You know, we was going to Macy's. If you know 34th Street Macy's, everybody be shoplifting there. Well, I don't know about now. This was years ago. Like years ago, that was the spot, like to shoplift and shit. And he was like, yo, can you come on me to shoplift? Like, he didn't say shoplift, we call it boosting. Like, yo, I'm about to go to 34th to boost, but I don't want to go by myself. Just pull up. You doing anything today? I was like, bro, like, I'm tired. I told him I don't want to go, you know. Plus, at this point, I'm going through the whole shoplifting case. I had to go to some program, but I ain't go yet. And he's telling me like, yo, come with me. And I was like, yo, I'm not shoplifting though. Like, you know, like I got caught already. I'm good. I'm not doing that shit no more. Whatever. He's like, nah, you just come with me. Like, I just don't want to be by myself. So I was like, I kept saying like, nah. He's like, yo, please, son, please, just do me that favor. Doing the shit for him, just to come with him. I was like, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna get ready. I got you. I go to 34th Street. I meet up with this nigga. We at Macy's. He's shoplifting now. He's taking shit. I'm not gonna lie. Around that time, I was like, yo, I'm seeing mad shit I want at the store. I'm like, yo, this shit is like temptation to me right now. Like, damn, I want to get this shit. I want to get this shit. Damn, there was this red polo shirt that I wanted. And I was like, yo, I need this shit. But I was trying to tell myself, don't get it. But I was like, fuck it, let me just do one shirt. I ended up getting the shirt. He ended up getting shit. So now I'm just like, we gotta wait. Be like, now I'm kind of like fucking sticky fingers. I'm trying to be out to more stores, you know, whatever case. Because you get, it's like an addiction too. Because you see how easy it is to get it. So now we go to H&M. I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking mad shit. Like, I'm kind of getting too greedy. And then he's taking shit. While we in the fitting room, I guess they had like undercover or something like that. And he was hearing me pop the tags and shit. Now we about to leave out. Say the exit is straight ahead. In the middle, there's a security guard. And he's like trying to look for somebody. So with the walkie-talkie, I guess they telling him like, yo, it's this dude and this dude, stop him before they leave. So I'm peeping this now. So I turn back and there's another nigga that he's looking at that's trying to rush. I ain't gonna lie, I dipped. I ran because they was like, yo, come here. Like at that point, they was like, yo, come here. So me and him, we trying to dip. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out. Yo, I left. I threw the bag with the fucking polo shirt I just got from Macy's. And I knew where the train was at. I went down on the train, hopped the turnstile. The fucking train was literally right there. Went in the train. Now guess what? I left. I don't know what he doing, but I was out. You know, so I dipped. And then I don't know where he at. He doesn't call me until like the nighttime. He calls me to the nighttime. And when he calls me, he's like, yo, you good? I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, you good? He's like, yeah, bro. These niggas try to snatch me up, but I ducked and I left too. I was like, all right, cool, bet. I'm not thinking nothing of it. Now, the next day comes. Guess what? The chick from Long Island I was talking to, some chick that was she was like half white, half Spanish. She was kind of like, she was like a chick that like she just did a lot of dumb shit too. Not like shoplifting and shit. She was just like, she ain't listen to her parents. She had foster parents. The foster parent, the dad was like a psychologist. The mom, I don't know what it was, but she was just like, she was a wild child, you know. Like, I knew this because I was dealing with her for a little bit, like maybe like 2 months. So I kind of already like knew what type of chick she was, but I didn't know it was like this. Guess what happened? This is crazy. So I had work that Wednesday. She calls me like 10 in the morning. She's like, oh, can I come pick you up and I could take you to work? I'm like, what are you talking about? You ain't got no car. How you coming to get me? She's like, no, I got a limo right now. It's me and my friends. We got a limo and this and that. And I was like, I thought she was lying. So I'm like, you ain't got no limo. Why you lying? She's like, I promise you, give me your address. I'm coming to your crib right now with the limo. I was like, in my head, I'm like, all right, bet. So come. In my head, I'm like, she capping. Because she was like a little liar too. But in my head, I'm like, how's she gonna get out of this one if she lying? Like, how's she gonna get out of this? Because if you don't come with the limo, now you just looking like a liar for real. This chick actually came with a fucking limo to my crib. So now I gotta go to work. So she's like, because she was gonna come with the limo, and then she was gonna pick me up and take me to work in the limo. This what she did. Swear everything I love. So now we in the limo, and we about to go to the city. Because I was working in the Forever 21 was the one in Soho. So I had to be there. I forget what time. I'm having a good time in the limo. Guess what? The limo driver, the window goes down and he looks at us and he's like, they saying that the card you used for this is stolen. So I was like, what the hell? What do you like? Yo, hold on. What kind of shit you got me in right now? Like, what kind of shit you got me in? What type of situation you got me in? Guess what she did? You know how she got that limo? And this is what I said. She was like a wild chick. Like, she didn't give a fuck about nothing. She took her parents' credit card info without them knowing and paid for this damn limo. She paid for the fucking limo for her and her friends could be there, and then she picked me up and took me to work. I'm looking at her like, in my head, I'm like, this bitch is such a L. Like, what is you doing? Like, what? So I'm just ignoring this shit because I gotta go to work. I'm like, yo, as long as they take me to work, I don't give a fuck what happens after this. Like, I just need to go to work. They drop me off, I'm at work. So I'm not paying attention to that whole situation she just got into, because I don't care at that point. I'm just trying to get to work or whatever. So I get into work. Mind you, the security guard from Forever 21, that's my nigga. Like, sometimes he will go on break and he will be like, yo, can you watch the front for me while I go on break? I was like, yeah, bet. Me and him's cool at this point. Me and him got a bond at this point. We cool. I walk in the store. I don't see him in the front at this point. I see one of the managers, and she's like, oh, come here, I need to talk to you in the back. So I just started like 2 weeks ago. So now I'm just like, it's probably like paperwork and shit, you know. I'm not thinking nothing of it. So she takes me in a room. She sits down. You know who's next to her? The security guard from the Forever 21, which was my boy. And he's like, he don't even want to look at me. He's like this. So I'm like, I'm sensing something wrong, but I'm like, what could be wrong? What could possibly be wrong? So she hits me with this. She says, okay, so we need to talk to you because there was an incident at H&M yesterday and your name has been brought up. Mind you, yesterday we went that same H&M. That's the one I said I got away and we were stealing shit. And I left, and then my boy, he was still there, but he said that he was good because he left too when he called me. So now I wasn't there. What are you talking about? Because I'm like, how the fuck they possibly could like figure some shit out? I was like, I wasn't there. Like, they couldn't have been me. The security guard, my homeboy, he looks at me for the first time because he didn't want to look at me, and he says, Says, bro, just be honest, cause just be real. So I looked at him, and when he said that, I was like, they know something now. Now I'm like, fuck, like I can't even lie. I'm not even a good liar. So I already felt like I'm about to get caught up or some shit. So I started telling the truth a little bit, like not all the way the truth, but I was like, nah, I was there, but I ain't do nothing. The security guard was telling me this. He said, yo, what happened was H&M was my security guard's company. But then I'm just still trying to figure out like how the fuck they put my name. Cause my boy told me he left and he didn't get caught. Guess what? The security guard tells me, you know what he tells me? He says the person that you was with snitched on you and gave the security guards your information, your phone number, where you live, and they told them where you work at. And that's how they figured out that I was working in Forever 21 over here. That's how they fucking found out. You know what I had to say? I was like, okay, so the only reason why I ran that day was because I had weed in my pocket and I didn't want to get caught with the weed, but I didn't steal. He was stealing. That's what I said at that point. Guess what? It don't even matter what I said because I got suspended. Because even if I said that, it just make me look crazy. So now they're like, yeah, we gotta suspend you until we like figure out what we gonna do with you. I'm just like, damn, I just got this job. I love this job. Like, I'm just trying to like push it together. I was like, yo, what the hell? Like what kind of mess is this? You know? So now, you know what I did? I'm so fucking pissed. I called my other boy. I called Wife Beater. You know why I called Wife Beater? Because Payso didn't have a phone. He didn't have a phone. That's how broke he was. He didn't have a phone. So the only reason how I met up with him on 34th was because we already figured out a spot. Like, if he get there first, meet him there. If I get there first, he gotta meet me there. So that's the only reason how I met up with him. And when he calls me through one of his friends' phone or whoever he's with. He uses their phone to call me. Now I'm pissed. I call Wife Beater because I'm like, that was the person that we used to chill with, like their crib. So in my head, I'm like, if he's anywhere, he's in his crib. So now guess what? I call Wife Beater and I'm just like, yo, bro, where's Payso at? He's like, oh shit, he's in the crib. He's in my crib right now. He's with me. I said, yo, don't say nothing to him. Don't say nothing to him. I'm coming right now. I said, yo, go in another room. I need to tell you about some shit. I tell Wife Beater, yo, bro, this nigga snitched on me. I'm suspended now from my job. This nigga told them all my info. And he's like, well, so why would he even tell him where you work at? He didn't have to say that. I was like, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, all right, cool. You snitch, you say my name and shit, but why you mentioning where I live at? Why you mentioning like all of this extra shit where I work at? Like, it's like you wanted me to get caught or something. Like what the fuck? So now I'm like, yo, don't say nothing, son. I'm about to go over there right now and violate this nigga, bro. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna violate him. It's like, yo, son, I don't know, bro. Like, because at this point, that was our niggas. Like, that was our mans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you telling somebody you're gonna violate them. You kind of don't like. You kind of, you know, some like, nah, I don't even do that. Just talk to him, see what he gonna say. If he lies, then see what's up. So I was like, all right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna ask him. And if he lied to me, I'm gonna just knock him out. I'm gonna knock him the fuck out. So he was like, yeah, just see what he say first, da-da-da-da. And then he just kept saying it like, yo, that's fucked up. That's grimy. That's grimy. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, that's grimy. Nigga, I don't have a job now. And I don't know if they gonna fire me. So now he's like, yeah, just pull up, da-da-da. So I go, I'm taking the train the whole time, like, yo, this nigga's fake. This nigga really violated me. Why would you do that? So now I'm like I said, now I'm about to be at the crib. I come upstairs. I'm like, yo, buzz me in. I don't even want to knock. I don't even want to buzz the doorbell because he gonna know somebody's coming up. So I call him. I'm like, yo, just buzz me in, because I'm gonna go straight upstairs. So now I go upstairs and he said, yo, meet me. I'm like, yo, meet me in front of the door. So now he come out. So we in the hallway now. I'm just like, yo, He's like, what you gonna do? I said, I ain't gonna lie, son. I just wanna beat this nigga up right now. I just wanna beat him up right now. So now he's like, yo, just don't, like, see what he gotta say. So I was like, I bet. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask him. And like I said, if he front, I'm gonna just knock him out. So I was like, all right, go get him. So now he's coming. So he's in the front. He's trying to give me a pound. Like, oh, what's good? I said, yo, don't what's good with me, son? He's like, what happened? I was like, yo, what happened yesterday? What happened? What happened when I ran out and where you was at? You got caught. What happened? He said, you know what he said? He switches his story because he lied already. Remember the first time he said that he slipped away and he got away? Now he's telling me a different story now. He says, I told you that the nigga tried to catch me. He caught me. And when he grabbed me up, he was just talking to me. And then after that, like, I told him, like, I ain't have nothing. I returned the stuff and he let me go. You did not tell me this yesterday. He's like, yes, I did. I said, bro, I'm gonna give you one chance right now, bro. I'm gonna give you one chance. And I was pissed at this point. Like, I was fucking mad. And he knew I was mad. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna ask you one more time. If you lie to me, son, I'm gonna snuff you right now. I said, what happened? And then he looked at me. He was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He caught me and he was like, if I don't tell him your info and all of this, they gonna call the cops. And you know, I don't want to go to Rikers because he already got a record and he know he gonna go to Rikers and shit. And I was like, okay, I get that, but why would you tell him where I work at? Like, why? And then he's like, I don't know, bro. And I was gonna hit him right there, and I was just like, you know what, this nigga not even worth it. I'ma just not even fuck with this nigga after this. And then that's exactly what I did. I didn't fuck with him after that until like a year later, because I was fucking, again, just thinking people change and shit. You know what I'm saying? Giving people chances. You feel me? So after that, I ended up never getting my job back. That was the situation. How this nigga, he was just a fake nigga. Like, he was a fake nigga. That was the Payso situation. The nigga was fake. He seen I had a good job. He seen I was making bread. I went to the city for him. He begged me to go to the city with him. He begged me to go there. I didn't have to go. That was my day off. I went there for you. And then when you get caught, you snitched on me? And you said my name and everything? After I went for you? Niggas be fake. Niggas just be fake, bro. You see, that's why I moved how I move. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if you see how much friends I got now? I ain't got a lot of friends. It might seem like I got a lot of friends, but I got a lot of associates more than friends. Like, my day one circle niggas, or my circle was so small, because I don't trust people. I don't trust people at all. Not in this life. After all the shit I've been through. Because I used to be the nigga to give people chance over and over and over and over. So now guess what? I see one little red flag from anybody, men or women. I just look at you like, I probably give you like, I won't give you a chance, but if I'm just getting to know you, men or women, men as in friend, women as in like somebody I talk to, you do one little red flag, I'm gonna peep it and I'm gonna put it back in my head. And then guess what? You don't know that I know that you have a red flag, because I'm not gonna tell you it's a red flag. I'm gonna just I'm gonna keep letting you get red flags. The best thing you could do is just distance yourself from them. Because guess what? It's like saying you a liar when you know you a liar, and you asking that person, yo, are you a liar? He's gonna lie and say no, he's not a liar, because it's just obvious shit. Like, you waste your breath, you wasting time. You're gonna ask a question for what? You just gotta separate yourself from them, watch them at a distance. But yeah, basically that's my story with the Payso, fake Payso nigga. So I'm glad if y'all tuned in. I hope you like this one, and I got more coming. Like and subscribe so you can hear more. And I'm out.
It's about to be a situation, 'cause it's about to be a situation.